Hello, everybody. Oh my god, what happened? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Misscliks. Okay, for some reason, none of your guys' faces showed up at first. It was all black, but you're here now.
Hello.
So, where are we? You guys are going to meet up with Gildy tomorrow night,
Yeah.
and Sushi Sammy, who's Rocker, you
Mhm.
are going to grab the party and bring him back to the doctor.
Yeah, see
Meanwhile, Anna's characters have attracted some some interesting attention from local people. And Sean, what is Steph's character's name? Soli?
Solely. Yeah,
Soli?
solely.
What are you up to, Soli?
Just kind of walking around town, trying to talk to people who have basically looking for people who have nothing left to lose. Like they've already hit rock bottom and they're trying to talk to
All right,
get them on our side.
you come
Soli
across the
is the
town
smart
drunk.
one.
He has nothing left to lose. He's literally sitting in a pile of his own vomit.
Like, greetings, sir.
Greetings. How's it going, buddy?
Why don't we try to get you sobered up?
I think sobriety is a sin, and you should help me fight against it. If you donate 10 silver to me, you can help me take down sobriety. It's a cause worth fighting for.
But I have a better cause to fight for.
What's your better cause?
You've heard of these taxing, right? And taking all the people's wealth and probably less money for you to buy your drinks.
Oh, joke's on them. They can't take my money if I don't have any. But seriously, you want to go get a drink, buddy?
Yeah, let's go get a drink.
All right, come here. And he stands up and leans heavily on you. Some of his vomit falls onto your shoulder,
I try to get out of the way, hopefully.
and he stumbles. His hands going from his shoulder down to your side, down to your waist, as he leans into you. Because remember, you're playing a female
Hey,
character.
back up there.
Oh, come
Too
on,
slow.
honey. I thought we were getting a drink together.
It's good.
No. Just a drink, nothing else.
All right, fine. I can walk on my own. He pushes you away and stumbles around, but makes his dex check and manages to hop or stumble over to the tavern nearby. The tavern is called Powers.
So what's your story, man?
Well, my name is Jim Ranchad, and I am an entrepreneur. I am trying to get a business started, but I can't think straight without a couple of drinks in me.
You sure you don't have it the other way around? That you can't think straight with all the drinks in you?
You know, you sound a lot like my mother.
Well, if you haven't got the business started yet, maybe it is the drinks.
Maybe not. But I can't think straight right now. So maybe we could get that beer?
All right. I'll get you one beer.
Okay. You get him a beer, another 2 copper down, and he gets it in his hand and drinks about half of it in one gulp and sets it back down and goes, all right, so you're here to talk business, right?
Trying to find some
Right.
people to help me out.
What do you need help with? I'm a helpful person. Come, I can help you.
Well, I mean, that Maximus guy or Tex-Mex guy or whatever he is called.
Yeah, Tex-Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of going around and just taking the wealth from the people.
What a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, you might not have no money, but just think if you ever get that business started, he'll probably
Are
take
you
half of
saying
it.
we should join? You're right. He's taking everyone's money. If we work with him, we'll have everyone's money.
No, not work with him, work against him.
I don't understand. You're not making any sense. What do you mean work against him?
Try to keep our money for us.
Keep our money for us. Keep our money for us.
Yeah, you know that business, you know? You can't have a business if somebody's going to be taking all your profits.
Right. Well, makes total sense. So what are you saying we do? You want to like shank him?
That's probably taking a little far, but who knows? It might work. Get him out of the picture.
Get him out
I'm
of
not
the
sure if you
picture.
can help us like this, though.
Who's
but
the artist?
the artist?
Yeah.
Get him out of the picture.
Like what's the painting we need to remove him from?
The painting of life.
It's pretty deep, man. Okay. So what do you need me for, and how much are you paying me?
Well, basically, you're the kind of person who probably hears a lot of stuff around town. I mean, nobody pays you any mind. They probably just pass over you, thinking nothing of you. You could probably see things.
Hey now, hey! What are you? I am a very important person.
How many people talk to you on a daily basis?
That is none of your business, sir, ma'am.
There's some copper in it for you, maybe even a silver.
Okay, hold on. Now we're talking. Yeah, I can hear things. I know all sorts of things.
Yeah. I mean, what do you know? I mean, what? I heard something about a black whale. Or
There's a black whale.
yeah, I don't know anything about that much though.
He finishes his drink and waves to the bartender for one more. The black whale is the man to not know. He's kind of a mystery. People talk about him all the time, but I've never seen him. Or maybe I see him every day. Maybe I'm the black whale. I don't know. He's very
that would
mysterious.
be hilarious.
Very mysterious indeed.
Well, but I mean, you can always go places, stumble out in the streets and hear things and be in our eyes and ears. And if you find it for information, we'll compensate you for it.
Toes, heads, and shoulders, and knees, and toes, and eyes, and ears. Sorry, what are we saying? What do you need me to do?
I guess you can't be any help then.
Hey, I can be help. I can be help. Just give me a clear plan. Okay, you want me to learn who the black whale is? I can
Black whale, yes. Try to find out who that is.
Okay, but I think I'm gonna need some payment up front.
I hand him 2 silver. I don't know if you'd have it or not.
Yeah, sure, you have 2 silver. All right. I'll find the black whale, and then you're gonna find me back at my corner. Okay?
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
don't
search.
try to get yourself hurt now.
I'm gonna search this tavern here for now. Okay? And
search
I'll
it
meet
to your
you.
heart's content.
I'll meet you at the corner. Okay.
All right. I kind of walk out thinking nothing would come of that, but just still thinking, okay.
Yeah. All right. So the party eventually, one way or another, meets up again. The 4 of you find yourselves near the center of the town square and bring together the information you have from beforehand.
Is Rocker trying to take us to the doctor?
Yeah, and we didn't do any of my asking around either.
Oh, well, then let's flip to your asking around. What are you asking around about?
Yeah, I'm trying to... I aim for halfling or people who pick up on my thief scant. And I'm trying to find trying to find pissed off people about taxes. I'm trying to find information about all the tax collectors rallying up together and seeing that the other towns were raising up, so everyone's raising up the taxes and they have no right to do so. And then I'm Maximorph is clearly encouraging it all, don't you think? And I'm trying to see if there's any really pissed off villagers about having their taxes raised, or
yeah, everyone's pissed off.
Their own. And who's their own local Maximorph equivalent here?
I mean, Maximorph is the guy who actually collects the taxes, but he's not the person in charge of the town.
But is he the one collecting taxes here as well?
Yeah, he's one of the 4 appointed tax collectors in the kingdom. So he'll go throughout the entire kingdom, then he'll split the shares of the tax.
Then I'll say that 2 weeks ago, Maximorph took half of my belongings, and he's about to come here next. Even though my party told me not to say so. And I'm like, we need to stop him. We need to interrupt this caravan. We need to do something about it.
Okay, well, the first person that you go and you start, like, giving this spiel to...
I'm trying to get the thieves' camp in
Right.
first.
So you walk around after, like, half an hour of chatting up random people in the street. You eventually bump into a person who drops a little thieves' cant with you as well. And you get into your speech. So why don't we actually just role play this out, because that was too much information for me to process at once.
Shit. Okay.
So you talk to this guy who seems to be minding his own business, buying, just walking down the street, holding some flowers in his hand. And you make the introduction somehow, and he goes, it's good to see another clansman. He gives you a wink as he says it.
I went back.
You looking for something?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get anyone interested in helping me get the riches back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm always interested in getting the riches back.
So back
You got a
in
plan?
back in my town, this Meximorph guy got 50% of everyone's belongings, so I know he's in with a pretty penny. And I heard, I'll need to confirm, but I heard he might be coming to this town next, so I was wondering if maybe...
You got it
we
all
could-
wrong, Sugar Doll. He's already come through
Really?
here.
Already? Maybe then we need to catch up to him.
You want to hit Maximorph.
I'm trying to pull together a party to help me out, and then we can split the money, maybe give back to the poor people. Of
Right,
course.
right. Give it back
Didn't
to the poor
you-
people.
Didn't you get
That's
taxed?
funny. No, of course not. Are you fucking crazy?
How did you avoid it?
I'm sorry. I got taxed, and I have to go now. And
No, good for you. I'm encouraging you. Saying it's a good thing.
he looks a little bit confused, and grabs you by the elbow and pulls you down the street a little ways until he can find
Yeah.
an alleyway and pulls
Follow.
you down into it. And says, "All right, what's going on here? Who the hell are you?"
Well, I'm from a town's up, and a few people have been rallying together to take down the taxman, and I'm trying to find more people. I thought some fellow thieves mate would want to join up with the cause and help me out here. That was my British accent. Is that not something that interests you? Don't you think he has a lot of money with him?
I think it would be great if you have if you can figure out how to hit him. If you come up with a plan, I could provide some muscle.
How can I find you once I have my clear plan?
You don't have a clear plan yet? He
It's
says a
starting
little
to get there.
disappointedly.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Maximoffs have been moving faster than I thought, so I guess I'll have to redevise my very precisely made-up plan for this city. for
Right,
this
very
one.
precisely made up plan for this city that you
Yeah.
used based off of a rumor that you weren't sure about.
He moved quicker than I heard. The rumors I heard.
Yeah,
were...
he was here 3 weeks ago. I think he's headed the other direction.
I guess I was wrong. Someone misinformed me.
Yeah. All right. So I'm. Look, in theory, it's an interesting prospect, and if we can, I mean, that's a big bounty to take. The only real problem I see with it is that you attack him, you're gonna be the target for everybody. Like you best. I mean, imagine that. Like the chancellor is gonna come after you. All the local lords are going to be coming after you. You're going to have everybody with a badge on them after your heels. It's going to be super dangerous. That's, I mean, you're coming into like a life here. Now, I'm not
What
saying
if
I'm
we
not
find
in.
Another person to blame.
Ooh, who's the fall guy?
What if we pick another tax collector so they start fighting between them?
But they all work in different districts and different regions.
I'll think about my plan and come back to you.
Sounds like you need a fall guy.
A fall guy, yes.
You either need a fall guy or you need to be prepared for a life on the run.
I'll find a fall guy.
Okay. Well, if you ever need me, you can find me at Clarence's confidential contract.
And who should I be asking for if I'm trying to find you?
My name is Tarius.
Tarius. Okay. I'll get you once I have a good plan. You seem like a good man, Tarius.
Okay.
Or bad. And then I wink. Then I leave.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now you all meet up again.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh.
So what's the news, people? I don't think I'm being followed. It's a good thing.
I kind of got puked on a little bit.
That's a bad thing.
Yes. Say,
I show my wounded hand and I'm like, a doctor helped me. He might help us with our cause. I told him I'll be back. He has colors.
I colors, you say? I like colors.
what kind of colors?
Magical colors. I don't know yet.
You think it's the kind of magic that could help us on our quest?
She's like about to say yes and she goes, no, maybe. But let's go see what he has to say. Or us say to him. One or the other.
Alright.
Let's go.
Okay. The four of you head off and head back to the doctor's house.
Before we, while we're on our way there, we kind of had this discussion outside of game, but I would love for our characters to have the discussion that we had about like strategy and how we're kind of like, all right, what are we really trying to accomplish here? We definitely just want to steal the money back from the tax collector and like redistribute it to the poor people to help our kingdom. We know that the thieves probably won't want to do that because they'll probably want to keep it for themselves. So maybe we're using them to kind of hopefully spread dissent about the tax collectors and kind of, you know, spread the belief that those guys are bad and we should take them down as much as we can so we can kind of get the help of the entire community when we need to hit the guy. And then also looking for people, you know, we had this idea, maybe Tamsin presents this idea that they maybe should look for other people who came back from the war that are disillusioned with this life, other soldiers, and see if those soldiers maybe want to help them with this to restore the kingdom they once knew and loved.
Kingdom they fought for.
Yeah, exactly. So while we're on the way to the doctor, we discussed this.
Okay. Anything else you want to discuss before you get there?
I would share about my findings with Tarius the thief and how we can find him back at Clarence's Confidential. How Meximarf is basically traveling from city to city collecting the taxes, and maybe we could try to intercept him if we can get a little gang up and running. That if we do take the thieves, they would probably take a cut, but I mean, we would still have a lot of loot because we're a lot of people here. We're 4 people already. And then we can distribute it how we please, even though the thieves would get a part.
And I just tell them a little bit about the drunk that I ran into.
Well, I put 2 and 2 together after hearing Alexis' story and Soli's story, and I say, did we not need a fall guy? That guy sounds like a falling one to me.
Who?
The drunkard.
So you want
Didn't do anything
to frame
wrong.
some innocence? I mean, it'd be easier to frame the Thieves Guild, if anything.
That's true. Well said, sir. We shouldn't frame a man simply for being drunk. Lancaster.
What
Shut
if
your
we
mouth.
just? What if we just actually find someone who dislikes him publicly? I'm sure he has some enemies.
Maybe the doctor dislikes him.
Maybe the doctor dislikes him. Let's
Rocker,
send
does
the
the doctor dislike him?
I haven't talked to him yet, so...
But the doctor is probably a good person. We need someone higher up that might want to take his spot or something.
I think a doctor's a pretty good pristine position in a town, considering its time period.
Alright.
I guess... Is that all we really kind of discuss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find the doctor.
You guys head back to the doctor's place. There are now 6 beds. 4 of them have sick people in them and 2 empty beds. The doctor is standing about, and when he sees Rocker come back in, he goes, madam, it's lovely to see you again. Are these your friends that you brought?
Yes.
Excellent. Come this way. Come this way, he says, motioning to the 4 of you. And he leads you out of that room into a kind of separate back room. This has a desk and 2 beds on it. And he motions for you guys to like sit on the edge of the beds as he sits behind his desk.
So, the bad man I mentioned earlier,
I put my arm around her and I'm like, what my esteemed friend and colleague is trying to express is that we have concerns about the overtaxation of this region, and we were wondering if you've experienced unfair taxation as well.
While you're saying this to him, he's opening like a thing on the drawer and has pulled out this like series of mushrooms and put them on a table and like started finally chopping them up.
Rocker's just like,
She's in heaven.
I kind of like, I have my arm around her shoulder and I kind of like move my hand so it's like kind of like this in front of her eyes.
she kind of just like trying to.
Yeah.
I need.
Right. This bad man you say, his name is...
Mushrooms.
No, not mushrooms.
Yeah, well, I'm getting the colors for you.
Maximov.
Oh, he says, like looking up from his mushrooms for the first time. Maximorph, that shitstone little jackass who's charging 50% taxes.
Indeed, a jackass, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not a fan?
I mean, who likes... Yeah. No, not a fan.
I slowly reach for the table to try and grab some of them.
No, not yet. They're not ready. Hold on, he says, brushing your hand away. And now he starts to pull out this weird white powdery substance and starts to sprinkle it over the mushroom bits, and then puts it all in a cup and starts mashing it with a mortar and pestle.
Rocker's like, oh, like no! You gotta eat them how they are.
One sec.
You are a man of prestige in this area and a man of influence, and we're hoping that we might help others see the situation that our region is in with overtaxation and band together with us in our condemnation of his actions and indeed our action against said actions.
That doesn't make any sense to me. What?
Soli, can you explain to him what we want him to do?
We want you to give us a hand in recruiting people and finding a way to rid us of this bastard.
We're gonna take him out! We're just gonna take him out! You got to help us take him out!
You want to kill you want to kill Maximorph?
Or make him look bad to the public.
I
Take
think
him
he looks bad to the
Worse
public
than the
already.
public. Even worse, where they would rise up against
How
him.
about take him out of this spot? Not
Whoa.
necessarily
I mean,
out of
I'm
this
all for
place.
overthrowing the status quo and down with the man and all. We gotta... Yeah, the man's pretty oppressive these days. I'm all for sticking it to him good and hard, but you're talking about rising up? Revolution?
It only takes one person to start.
All we must do is at least reclaim the money that he's taken from the poor citizens of this area, return said money, and perhaps maybe just a little hostage situation, perhaps something like that, to just ease the tides of legislation that would change the status quo.
I agree. We gotta legislate and legalize it, but it's just... You're talking crazy. I mean, look, if you need a little something to get by, or a little something to put the man out of his misery, I can provide.
Are you talking
But if you're asking
poisons?
me to like run him through with a sword, that's
No. We wouldn't ask you to do that.
okay. What do you want from me, huh? Give it to me straight. What do you want from me?
Here's the problem. We keep talking to the people. We keep saying, people, stand up. Don't let them take your money like this. And they keep saying, oh, no, revolution, oh, so scary. Oh, no, I like to live under oppression. Oh, we don't want that. And now Tamsin again. We don't want that, do we? We want to make sure that the people are informed and educated and well ready to accept a more proper form of government when and if it does present itself. And so we're going to need a little help.
So you're
if
a
we are
band
going
of
to...
roaming teachers?
No.
We're looking for a voice to help us
Yes.
spread or speak up higher and let's see here.
You're looking for someone that can speak eloquently on these matters which you are so clearly speaking poorly on.
Yes.
To get up, stand up.
Oh!
Stand up for your rights.
Okay, you just want someone that knows how to talk to be your spokesman. You're looking for like a PR person.
Yes.
Oh God! First you talk. I thought you wanted me to kill somebody. This is really, really poor. Okay. All right. Here, first off, let's dole these out, and he like dumps the bowl that's been like mashed up, and now all the mushrooms have been like mashed in with this powder, and they're all like very finely crispy, and it almost looks like powdered mushroom next to this weird white powder stuff. And he like puts it on the table and puts it into 5 distinct little groups, and then points to Rocker and goes, "All right, Rocker, you're first."
What? Oh yes! She just grabs it.
Yeah, it's like this powdered gunk that you like can wipe into your hand.
And she's just super excited. She tries to like lick it.
I mean, yeah, you can lick it all up.
Okay. After she takes it, she's like super excited. Like wipes some on her wounded hand, see if that would do anything, and then she like consumes the rest of it.
Give me a saving throw versus poison.
Oh no!
Darn, now I can't say I don't want to take it.
Oh no, I'm joking.
It should be a flat d20, and you want to roll. I'm going to give you what number you want to roll in just a moment as soon as I find it.
Okay.
You are a wizard. DM screen. Wizard. You're a 3rd level wizard. You want to roll a 14 or higher on a d20. Good luck. So you lick this stuff up, start to rub it into your wound, and then all of a sudden your hand goes purple. Like your entire arm is purple. You look at your other hand is red. And you look at the doctor, and he's like flashing green and blue and kind of this like teal turquoise color. And then your head starts spinning, and you like fall back into your bed, and there's like rainbows all over the room. So you guys see her like lick her hand, and then like start going, huh? But I mean, for Rocker, this is pretty normal. And then she like falls backwards, and her eyes go wide.
I'm just like, oh, this is great. Like,
I peer over and I'm like, yeah, right there. I'm
she
like,
just continues to laugh. Oh, the colors are so great.
I like poke her a little bit, and when she seems to be like enjoying herself, I'm like,
The doctor goes, all right, you next, little one, pointing to the halfling.
Did I get hurt?
You can't really tell because Rocker's just like, this is a normal kind of a normal thing that she has. So it's gonna be probably like a different reaction for you guys.